Celtics point guard Rajon Rondo is brought to us by Nike World Basketball Festival. You just heard Shaq mention some of the nicknames, Doc as well. What do you think? What would be the best nickname for Shaq?
Probably the Big Shamrock.
Yeah, I like that one too. How about you? I was thinking about this during the playoffs, and we talked about it a lot. Everybody talks about Boston's Big Three. Your playoff performance, it was like a Big Four. Is there a nickname that we should be using for you now?
Nah, no nickname for me. It's still maybe the Big Four now with Shaq, so I'm just looking forward to playing with those guys.
Big Four or Big Five even now with you two there. I want to go to the other Big Three in Miami that people are talking about. It's all you hear about is that they are now the team to beat in the East. As the reigning conference champs, as a member of that team, what's your reaction when you hear that?
It's kind of a slap in the face, but that's how it is. Those guys deserve some credit, but we're obviously the Eastern Conference defending champs, so looking forward to playing those guys, and obviously we're playing those guys the first game of the season.
Yeah, who is the team to beat in the East then, if I ask you that question?
It's an entire different season. I would say ourselves. It's a couple of good teams in the East. Can't leave out Orlando, Chicago, and Miami. So it'd be a good run for the Eastern Conference this year.
No doubt about it. And you mentioned that first game against the Heat. You play them twice in the first 9 games of the season. I know it's just on paper right now, but how do you think your Celtics team matches up against this new Heat squad?
I think we match up pretty well. Obviously, against Wade and LeBron, we have Bray and Paul. And then you have Shaq down low, so looking forward, and obviously you can't leave out Kevin Garnett. We're a pretty good team this year, and looking forward to playing against every team we get the opportunity to play against.
Right now, the team that you're focused on is Team USA, and you spent a lot of the summer, it seemed like first you might not be on the team, then you might, and now you are on that 27-man roster. What's the deciding factor? What was it for you to decide to go ahead and try to get on the final roster for Team USA?
The health of my body. After Game 7 against the Lakers, it's been a long season for myself, along with my teammates, but I played a lot of minutes this year, the most I've played since I've been in the NBA, so this is my health, really. I just want to be healthy, make sure my back and my hamstrings are fine, and right now I'm feeling pretty good.
What would it mean to you to be on that final roster and be a member of Team USA this year?
That's definitely an honor. It's something you grow up as a young player and want to become. Want to achieve one of your goals is to represent the country, and right now I have an opportunity to do it myself, so I'm looking forward to playing with those guys. Guys like Kevin, Derek, Kevin Love, just a great experience of a lot of young guys, and looking forward to playing and winning the World Championship.
And I mentioned that you're at the Nike World Basketball Festival kind of kicking things off today. You have an on-court showcase, and the court is on the stage at Radio City Music Hall in New York, from what I understand. Some of your teammates joke that hopefully no one falls off. What do you think of the setup there?
That's a great setup. Obviously, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's in the background, but no one will be able to fall off. It's a well set up stage. You know, it's obviously it's my first time being here, so looking forward to playing here in Radio City.
You're used to some unique things. From what I understand, you claim to be the best roller skater in the NBA. Has anybody challenged you for that title?
No one's ever challenged me, but I've heard a couple of guys' names mentioned that are pretty good skaters. So
who's that?
I don't do it as much. Baron Davis would be one of those guys.
Nice.
So I'm not for sure if he can skate or not, but I've heard his name mentioned a couple of times.
How did you start doing this? We're watching some video of you right now.
Of me skating?
Yeah.
It was just maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Something I got into during the summer. I was a little bored. I went out one day. I had my niece's birthday party. We went skating, and after that, I just decided to buy my own skates and want to become good at it. So I put a little time in during the summers. I went in after hours and just skated. It's something I love to do. I love listening to music and jam a little bit during skating.
What do your teammates think of your skating abilities?
None of them can skate, so they have a lot of negatives to say about it.
You can't.
But I'm gonna get a couple of those guys out there. They have, they don't have skates in those guys' sizes, so I got to get them personalized for those guys.
I like that. We'd love to see Kevin Garnett maybe on a pair of skates. That would be an interesting sight.